I took a Wise card to Norway and decided to compare how much it cost me to use this one compared to my usual bank card. It was a 1-week road trip where I was constantly switching between these two. My home currency is euro, while in Norway it's kroner, so I was curious, would it make sense to use a Wise card at all? Or it would be fine to take a usual bank card everywhere, even where the currency is different. I took a look at fees, exchange rates, and I have something to share. Let's dive into it. Okay, let's briefly talk about how I've got my Wise account ready for the trip. If you don't have this card yet, you can order it via the link here, in the description, or in the pinned comment. Just sign up and tap on the Cards tab here. Wise ships cards to many countries worldwide. Before my trip to Norway, I opened a balance in Norwegian kroner and topped it up from my bank account in euro. To open a balance, you just tap the plus icon, choose balance, and find the currency you need. To top it up, I tapped Add and selected the currency to pay in. I chose euros since my home bank account is in this currency. For the experiment, I entered an amount of 5,800 kroner, selected bank transfer as the payment method, and Wise immediately showed me the cost, the amount I pay in euros, and the exchange rate. Wise uses mid-market exchange rates with no markups, so you just see the original cost. For this amount and payment method, the cost is €2.18. A month ago, it was pretty much the same. Using a bank transfer as a payment method means Wise provides me with the details, euro details in this case, and I just need to send a local euro payment there from my bank account. Once Wise receives my money, they convert it using mid-market exchange rate, again with no hidden charges, and deposit it to my kroner balance. If I want to pay with my card via Apple Pay or another mobile wallet, that's also possible. It's quicker and easier, but a bit more expensive. So after topping up, I have a balance in Norwegian kroner, and now I can pay in Norway without worrying about exchange rates, conversion fees, and so on. I pay as if I were a local because I have a balance in the local currency. This is how I pay for parking, refueling, and so on. Now let's see what happened when I use my usual bank card for payments. To illustrate this, all I have to do is open my bank statement and take a look at the transactions I made in Norway. Here are a few examples. I paid for a hotel in Bergen. Not only did converting 2,295 kroner cost me €2, but there was also an exchange rate that differed by 1.43% from the European Central Bank rate. It's not even the mid-market exchange rate, it's set once a day, and this percentage on top of this rate is an additional markup. In comparison with Wise, for practically the same cost, we converted an amount more than 2.5 times higher. And I'm not even talking about the exchange rate right now. I didn't expect the difference to be so big. And here are more examples. Campsites, fuel stations, grocery stores. We see quite high conversion fees plus a percentage on the exchange rate. And while the difference in one transaction does not seem substantial over several trips, the fees you pay can add up to a sizable amount. Moreover, this is just an example compared to my bank, but there is no guarantee that other banks don't charge even more. Therefore, my recommendation would be to compare and consider saving with a Wise card, especially when you're traveling and paying in different currencies. You can add this card to Apple Pay, Google Pay, and use contactless payments. That's probably how I made 90% of all payments in Norway. If you need to withdraw cash, you can do that too. It's free at any ATM worldwide up to a certain monthly limit, and for a small fee beyond this limit. And one of my favorite features is digital cards. They are very convenient if you prefer not to enter your physical card details online. Digital cards can be easily replaced and new ones created. You can keep up to 3 at a time. For example, one for subscriptions, another one for shopping, and a third one for something else. These cards can also be added to your mobile wallet. The interface is user-friendly both on the app and the web, and it's easy to sort through all your transactions when you need to find an exact payment you made. If you want to try Wise, the registration link is available here and in the description, and here you can watch the full review of all the other features of Wise. Until next time.